Just one game away from another grand final for yourself. Do you have a similar feeling leading into this game as you did with the Tigers?
Yeah, it is. It is a bit of a similar feeling. At the Tigers, I was pretty confident we were going to win it that year, last year. I actually thought we were going to win it the year before, but definitely felt we were going to win it last year. A bit of a redemption story, seeing we got beat the year before on Golden Point, but you could just feel it in the club that we were going to win it, and obviously we did go on to win it. But yeah, the Warriors, I can definitely feel a similar vibe going on here. A lot of these guys played in big games, Four Nations and stuff. They know what it feels like to win big games. Although they haven't won a premiership, they've won other big games, and there's definitely a little bit of a confidence going around at the club, which is nice. And yeah, honestly, I do feel a similar vibe here as I did at the Tigers.
The Roosters are defying the odds. How do you plan to stop them?
The Roosters, yeah, they're going pretty well. How do we plan to stop them? Basically, we got to shut down the halves. Maloney and Hastings have been going very, very good there. Maloney in particular been going very, very good. But we've beat them this year already. How do you plan to stop that? Like, how do we plan to stop them? It's more of how do they plan to stop us. I think that's the real thing for them. For us, we just need to focus on ourselves, and we'll get the job done as we've done all season.
What are the Roosters' strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, good question. The Roosters' strengths and weaknesses. Well, like I said, the strengths at halves pretty good. Obviously, Tuivasa-Sheck fullback. I'd love to have him at the Warriors. Hopefully, one day he'll play for the Warriors. But their strengths are just they're a good side. They're a good team rather than individuals. But the weakness is that they're playing us. Honestly, that's their weakness. They're playing us. Any other team, they might beat them. Not us though. We're too good. We're too good for them. Too good for the rest of the league. And you'll see. You'll all see.
Hey guys, Luke here and welcome to episode 21 of the New Zealand Warriors Rugby League Live 3 Career Mode. This is the grand final qualifier, and as you can tell by what you're seeing right on the screen here, we are playing the Sydney Roosters, and it's going to be a really, really good game. We've been in great form by looks of things. They've been in great form if they've made it this far, and we're playing in front of a packed out home stadium, so it's really nice. We've got the whole of New Zealand behind us. I think we're ready to smash the Roosters. At least that's what I'm hoping anyways. We came up pretty strong in the press conference, and we said that we need to target their halves, and that's exactly what we're going to be looking to do. We need to shut them down here. But it didn't go to plan exactly because Jackson Hastings go through, breaks off a tackle here. See Sean Johnson going to make a tackle, but Matt Moylan comes up with the tackle to save the try there. But it is going to be Wardle, the Englishman, going through there, and he does eventually get stopped there by Matty Moylan. That's not where the play's going to end. It's only the first tackle here. Jake Friend jumps in dummy half, I should say. Edric Lee ends up with the ball. He palms off Mannering, palms off Moylan, and he's going to go in and score. What a ridiculous try. I could not believe he actually scored that try. One of the most frustrating tries I've ever conceded in Rugby League Live 3. Just those sort of ones where they just break out of tackles. He didn't actually break out of a tackle, but he just kept palming them off. Usually they can palm off one and they get wrapped up by the next person. Not often do they palm off two players. So that was super frustrating, but it's not going to worry us too much. It is 6-0, but we're going to be trying to hit back pretty soon. I mean, I don't mind going down a little bit. It doesn't matter as long as we hit back strong, and that's what we're looking to do. Cameron McInnes goes for the corner there. He's brought down. Manu Vadavai jumping in a dummy half here. Could have passed it, but I figured nothing's going to come from it if we just pass it. It's just going to be a waste of tackle, so we may as well have an attempt with Vadavai, and Vadavai went over. The beast scores there. Opens scoring for us there. And Sean Johnson, can he kick the goal? Yes, he can. Sean Johnson, what a player he is. And a 6-all. After not too long, it's not too long in the game, so like less than 20 minutes in here, you're seeing this highlight. Conor Harold just going straight for a gap there, draws and passes with Vadavai, but Vadavai just didn't quite keep up with him enough, so obviously there was no try being scored, but he gave us good field position, good opportunity to launch up this bomb here. Solomon Carter couldn't get the ball, but he did have enough of his balance or whatever to make the tackle on Daniel Tupou, forcing him back in the end goal and giving us a repeat set. And then Peter Wallace jumped out of dummy half here, giving us a penalty because they held on to him a little bit too long. And what a pass by Sean Johnson, opening up a hell of a lot of space there. Conrad Harrell goes in, and that's another one of those ones where I usually would just pass the ball there, not because I should pass it, just because of instinct just says to pass it. You just have to fight the urge to pass it, guys. But we just went straight through the gap there. I think it was Matt Moylan had the last pass, but oh my god, what a pass by Sean Johnson. Now Mossy Masoi up against his former team. Yes, he is a former Rooster, even though he's currently at the Dragons real life. He is a former Rooster. Comes up with a huge run there, straight from the kickoff, and then Peter Wallace comes up with a pretty good run straight after that. But it gives us good field position here. See, Chad Townsend actually went for a field goal there, didn't get it. a little bit to the left, as you'll see here from the replay. It wasn't that far off, but obviously he did miss. And here's one last opportunity for the Roosters there. Kenny Edwards went through, but Sean Johnson made the tackle there at halftime. We're up by 6 points. It's 12-6. So yeah, completions are pretty good. Roosters perfect once again. All our teams, they just seem to be perfect. The teams we're coming up against in completions, but this is not the start you want to the second half. Jake Friend gets an intercept here, and I can show you he didn't drop the ball. We'll see a little bit of a replay here. You can see he picks the ball up pretty cleanly for what it is. It was right at him, so yeah, it was such a frustrating try to concede. Once again, I felt I was kind of dudded. The first try, I mean, Edric Lee palmed off everybody. Not much you can do about it, but that was just a really kind of a stupid pass, but at the same time, I can't believe he actually held the ball. Like, that was ridiculous. But Conor O'Hara just passes it out to Vadavai. Vadavai takes it straight past Roger Tuivasa-Sheck there, and he is going to get us back in front there. Nearly ran into the goalpost right there, but Manu Vadavai scores his second try of the game. Celebrating there with Wallace and Johnson. Speaking of Johnson, he's going to kick the goal straight over the black dot there, as he should from that far out and that close to the goal there. But once again, a 6-point lead, and that's what we want. We just need to keep the lead. That's all that matters. Don't need to blow them out or anything. Just wanna win the game. Doesn't need to be fancy. Doesn't need to be flash. Just win it. That's all I'm saying. We need to get to the final. We'll save all the fancy play for the final. But here we go. Sean Johnson. What can he do? Oh, and he takes it around. Tuivasa-Sheck. He's going for the corner here, and he's going to get there. Sean Johnson. What a try! What a try! That was incredible. It just shows the pace of Sean Johnson. Basically, he got the ball there. Might have expected me to keep passing or whatever, but we just pinned the ears back with Johnson, took it around Tuivasa-Sheck, and we went in and scored the try. That gives us a lot of breathing room. I'm not going to say it's killed off the game, but another try here would be nice. It would kill off the game. See Fishiahi up against Tuivasa-Sheck, and he owns him. What's happening here? Are we seeing the Warriors Tuivasa-Sheck, 2016 Tuivasa-Sheck who can't defend? I think we are. Glenn Fishiahi absolutely destroyed him right there. All the footwork, the fancy footwork, just, oh my God, that was great. And Sean Johnson kicked the goal, obviously. But that is game over in my eyes. 15 minutes to go there. We have an 18-point lead. And it started off beautifully here. Sam Lasoni just goes through. I think it's Sam Lasoni. Lasoni, anyways. He just goes through, wins us a penalty, gives us another opportunity to score another try. This could be a bit of a blowout here. But Michael Jennings picks up the ball, and he did palm off a few plays, and he is going to go to distance. There is no catching Michael Jennings with this much of a start here. You see Fisiahi and Moylan are chasing to just try and make the kick a lot harder than what it would be if he put it under the black dot. But at the same time, no catching Jennings. Can Maloney kick the goal though? Yes, he can. So it's now a 12-point ball game. I still don't think there's enough time, but it'll be interesting if the Roosters do happen to score another try. But we do a bit of a charge down here. Fishiahi nearly gets the ball there, but he doesn't quite get it. If he had grabbed that ball, we're in for a try there. But instead, the Roosters going to get the ball back here, because we've knocked the ball on. Matty Moylan, and I think it was Townsend or someone, just got a bit confused there. And Rio Hargraves finds himself through for a try there, and he just stepped around Moylan, as many players have done there. Matty Moylan, head your head in shame there. That was disgusting. But Jared Rio Hargraves, he scores, and the Roosters have an opportunity to win the game, but they didn't. They didn't win the game because we defended our asses off, and we won, and that's all that matters. Roosters, they came back strong, but they didn't get the job done. Warriors did. Manu Vadavai, man of the match, and I think that's a deserved man of the match there. So he tries to him, he got 2. Harrell got 1, Johnson got 1, I think Fishviahi got the other one. Now in the other game, Panthers play the Dragons. The Panthers won, so it's going to be a Penrith Panthers versus Warriors grand final. We only played them in the last game. I think we can beat them again. Now, just before we take a look at the press conference from the Roosters game, I just want to take a quick moment to ask if you did happen to enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, follow me on Twitter at MrLuke and YT, Facebook page in the description below, and here's the press conference.
What a game. The last 10 minutes must have been the longest 10 minutes of your life.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. What a game it was. It was thrilling, lots of tries being scored. A lot more tries than what I would have expected from the Roosters, if I'm honest. I felt we had the game wrapped up. Kind of just maybe had to focus on next week a little bit too early on, but nonetheless, we still got the win. And, you know, to answer your question properly, the last 10 minutes definitely were very, very long, especially when Hargraves scored that try. I was thinking, oh, shit. But you know what? We defended our asses off the next set, and we got the job done. That's the main thing. It's the only thing we need to worry about next week. Grand final. I'm ready to go. We're ready to go.
The right edge has been near unstoppable. What's it like having Harrell and Vadavai on your side?
What can you say, really? I mean, you said it yourself. Near unstoppable. At times, I mean, obviously they've got a few errors in them. Sometimes Connie can do some silly things, but for the most part, exceptional players. It's going to be a shame that Manu couldn't stay, but that's just the salary cap, and I really wish the salary cap would do something to have these have these long-term players be able to stay at the club for less. But that's just how the world works. And Marnie's leaving, but we've got some good wingers coming in. And but yeah, back to your question, Hurrell and Vadavai, exceptional. But don't take anything away from our left side as well. Very, very good left side as well. Solomoni and Glenn on that side. The Flying Fish, he got Dally M, and it didn't just happen for no reason. He was very, very good this year and this game. And also, to add to that right-hand side, you got Vadavai, you got Hurrell. Also adding to Moylan, who shined in there. Depending on the second rows, either Ben Henry or Mannering. Johnson on that side as well. Just lethal around our side. This attack, it's just lethal. Just lethal.
Sean Johnson scored a great try. Would you say he's the best halfback in the world currently?
I mean, you can definitely make an argument. You know what, actually, he definitely is the best halfback in the world. I was going to say you can make an argument for it, but let's be serious here. He's the best halfback in the world by far. A few years ago, you would have said JT, he's gone, he's retired. Cooper Cronk's the same. They're not here anymore. Sean Johnson stamped his mark on the game. People said Benji Marshall might have, and Stacey Jones, they're the best halves New Zealand's ever produced. Sean Johnson, miles ahead. He's miles ahead of them. He's miles ahead. Best halfback in the world. Maybe the best player in the world. I'd go as far as to say he's the best player in the world currently.